And here he is, the mad Ed Sheeran. I just got to say, your schedule, you fly into Toronto, you do a video this morning, and putting on a show tonight at the ACC. How do you do it? How are you able to perform at such a high level so often?
I kind of have to. If it was my choice, I wouldn't do all this stuff before show. I'd rather just focus on the show. But yeah, I'm not the one who books it.
So it's go, 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 go.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what do you do when you have a chance to say, okay, I can do anything I want? I know on some of your songs you talk about snuggling with a girl and just staying on the couch and watching a movie. Is that your favorite thing to do in downtime?
I mean, who doesn't love to do that? Yeah, I mean, it's good. I like chilling on downtime. I also like, do you know what's weird? Like, I like working. I like being in the studio and creating songs. I actually get a bigger buzz off making a new song than I would off going on a night out. So yeah, it's either staying at home with a bunch of friends or girlfriend and doing something like that, or going and creating music, which is still work, but I get something out of it.
You even said that if the Ed Sheeran train stopped at the touring part, you'd be just as happy writing songs for people. Do you get just the same high writing songs for other people as you do for yourself?
No, because if I get that high, I'm keeping them.
Then that's your baby going on your next album.
Pretty much, yeah.
So this is really interesting. With this CD, so much honesty in your lyrics. Is there anything out of bounds for Ed Sheeran? Is there anything where you're going, man, I don't know if I should write this, but I got to get it out?
Bunch of stuff on that album, yeah. Bunch of stuff, and I got pulled up on all of it by the media when it came out. But I feel like if you're honest about things, no one's ever going to be surprised, because it's coming out of your mouth first. So if, you know, I'd talk about experiences with drugs and experiences with infidelity and you know, just like all these different experiences, and I feel like because I'm saying it, no one's catching me out. Everyone's like, oh, okay, cool. You put it out in the open for us to kind of take in.
So with the new single, Don't, everyone's saying or speculating it's Ellie Goulding and a dude from One Direction, and you're still singing about it. Are you ever worried about ticking off people in the industry, or don't care less, your fans deserve the honest Ed Sheeran?
Well, I haven't said anything about it. I haven't said whether or not it's about anyone in the industry at all. Mm-hmm. You know, people can think what they think, but I've never confirmed anything. So I'm not adding fuel to the fire in that sense.
So with the song Don't, it's so precious. My wife loves the song, and we've heard it probably 200 times in our house. And 200 times in, she will still say, what? Oh, he's going to say don't. So you drop in the don'ts in the song. Does every part of your song, when you're putting it together, does it have a place? Do you know that you're going to do these little touches that make people like my wife go crazy when they hear them?
I mean, it differs. I make stuff that I know that will make me go, oh yeah, like I remember that, but like not specifically in mind for someone else listening to it. Yeah, and it's always different things that people listen to.
So you're such an organic and kind of cool guy. Do you sometimes feel like some stuff is being overproduced? Like, do you like your acoustic tracks on the CD, or do you like the sings, the don'ts that have a little more production?
I think it's good to have a balance. I think if you do all acoustic, it gets dull, and I think if you do all overproduced, it gets too pop. So balance it. Yeah, balance it. Have a little bit of both.
So with your lyrics, they're so pretty, and I think I relate them to my friends. I always say it's kind of like he's going out picking flowers, and he puts together this bouquet, and then he hands it over in song form. I think that's the best way I can describe the music. Do you read a lot of poetry, or how do you get into the zone to write these words? They're just kind of little precious words that you string together.
I don't really know, because the way that I'd explain it makes it sound like it's weird. Because I would kind of write the songs to a melody, so I'll have the melody and I'll hum along to it and mumble, and those mumbles turn into words, and then that's the song. So it's not actually, some things are like written down in notes, like there'll be like the start of a song will be one line that I've written down in a note, but all the rest of the lyrics come from, they literally just fall out and fit on the song, so they're not really thought about that much.
So we really got to create or credit the melody, because that is the beginning of all these songs. So where do you come up with the melodies? Is it in the shower? Is it going for a walk? Or where do you come up with it?
I write the music and then put it on loop and then just mumble stuff over it and then structure it up. Yeah.
And do you ever feel like you're going crazy because you probably heard the same loop sometimes, like hundreds of times? Do you ever have to do, oh my God, I'm losing my mind, I'm hearing this?
Yeah, well, I left A Fire Love, that loop, I left that for like 7 months because it was driving me crazy because I couldn't write anything over it. And then 7 months later, I came back to it and the song came out.
with your lyrics. They're neat because they're very general but yet specific. You know, you're talking about this girl looking pretty in a dress, and you're mentioning where her hair will fall on her neck and her back and her shoulder. Do you believe that it's important for us, the listener, to still be able to put the rest of the image in our own minds? Is that why you kind of are vague but yet very specific?
I got to be honest, man. I don't write music for anyone other than myself, and I think if anyone does any different, they're either lying or they're doing it the wrong way. I think like you write music because you have to write music and you want to get something out of you, but I do it for a personal reason. So when I write a song, it's for me to get stuff out, and it's a bonus that people relate to it. But yeah, I've never written music for anyone other than myself, which is a selfish way to look at it, but that's the way it is. Like, if a songwriter tells you that they're writing for their audience, they're either lying or doing it wrong.
How does it make you feel where people want to work with you? You know, you look at the Taylor Swifts, Florida Georgia line are going on and on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how cool is that where these guys want to work with Ed Sheeran?
You know, I think it's great. I think it's great to keep open-minded about things like that and just try stuff out. You know, not. I want to be able to have my finger in every single pie. I want to be able to do a song with Florida Georgia Line and then go and do a song with The Game and then do a song with One Direction and do a song with an underground rapper from England. Like, I want to be able to just have fingers in all pies and not have any what's the word? Like, I think the coolest thing in the world is to just be yourself and not worry about what other people think about you. And if for me being myself, I just want to work with everyone.
Is it ever hard to be yourself? Is there ever a time where you're like, man, I should really put a wall up? Like, do you ever stumble across those kind of moments?
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes you put a wall up, but for the right reason. So like with the Don't song, there's a wall up. No one knows really what that's about, and that song just exists as that song. But I think it's also good to be open and human and show you are a person and not a product. So
with some of these slow songs, do you have to go through a ton of heartache and misery and sorrow because the lyrics are so painful sometimes? Like, do you need to get through, like, to get to a great song like that? Do you need to feel that kind of pain, or can you imagine that kind of pain when you watch a movie or hear a different song on the radio?
Yeah, if I've ever written a sad song, it has always come within 2 hours of that pain happening. Yeah, it's always, yeah. So like the pain comes from a real place at that point in time. It's never written thinking about it.
And then after it's done, it's therapy. It's gone. You've moved on?
Literally gone. Yeah, gone.
Do you hug people a lot? I mean, how do you let the stress out? I mean, how do you to get it out? I mean, how do you get back to being, you know, just a cool, positive Ed Sheeran?
I write a lot of songs. I go out and blow off steam a lot. Like, I think that's key as well. Just go out and have fun. Enjoy success.
So what's your idea of fun and enjoying success? How do you do that? What's your favorite thing to do?
I mean, my favorite thing to do is to be in studio or at home chilling, but when I'm on tour, obviously I can't be at home or in a studio 24/7. So usually after a show, I have this portable bar that has wheels on it that you can play music out of. It has ice and everything in it, and yeah, I'll just stand by that with a bunch of friends and drink and play music.
And what's your beverage of choice? What do you really unwind to? The first drink you have when you get off stage, what's the one you...
Well, on this tour, the promoter looks after Kenny Chesney, and Kenny Chesney has his own coconut rum, like his own branded rum. So there's loads of that around, and that's my drink on this tour.
You mix that with pineapple juice or orange juice?
No, it's I do it with Coke. Yeah, I do it with Coke.
Malibu and Coke. Well, job well done. Continue success. Thank you for making the great songs.
Thank you.
And thanks for being around, man. The world is richer for having some Ed Sheeran on the radio.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Ed Sheeran.
Thank you.